Yo, what's up? My name's RetroPat, and welcome back to Dungeon Defenders. This is episode 51, following the biggest episode by far, in episode 50, where we finally achieved our Nessie pet. It was a really difficult challenge, but I didn't give up, we didn't give up, and thank you guys for joining me alongside that journey. But today I can actually finally take and abuse and use the much better stats I got from getting Nessie onto other levels. We can actually see here, if I drop the Nessie, you can see how drastic it affects my score. I mean, it's pretty easy to see how it affects my score since it buffs everything by 100. So that's just going to be so powerful. Now, I have two giant goals in mind, and it's about deciding, can I do them today, or what should I do to get to actually completing those goals? The two main goals I have in mind at the moment are completing the main storyline on insane difficulty, which I only need to be able to complete the summit to be able to do, but I'm scared at how much HP that dragon is going to have, and I know he's going to be a huge problem, and I need as much damage on my tower stat as possible. And then the other one is going to be no towers allowed, but that's a whole different beast. Now, the reward from no towers allowed on insane difficulty is getting like one of the best weapons for my squire possible, but the issue is my squire is the worst champion to actually take him out since it's a totally tower-based build, so I'd have to use something like my barbarian or something like my huntress, but then even then, it's a really difficult map to complete solo. That might be something I need to actually do multiplayer with and make some friends on to help me complete the challenge. However, I do want to go ahead and actually pop this level on my summoner. Kind of a little, sporadic, but let's go ahead and do that. Why not? We'll go ahead and pump it into minion HP, since that's what I'm wanting to focus on him. We'll go ahead and do that while we're hopping around summoners, or hop around heroes. I honestly just really want to do something, a map that I've done before, to get a test of how much more powerful my towers are with this newfound power. This may seem really boring to a lot of you, but I want to go ahead and just do a hard mode difficulty Glitterhelm Caverns run. It should be really simple. It should actually be really easy, but I think it's a good way to test, because I want it to be something that I've done a lot. It's not really a test if I'm not running a map that I've done many times, so I'm really able to sort of judge the different power creep or power levels that I've now come to. So I'm going to go ahead and start Glitterhelm Cavern on hard difficulty, hardcore, like so. 1.1, almost 1.1.5 million total score, 711. We had some really good times on this. I'm going to jump into it, and I'll see you guys along the journey. This has also been like the main map I've been grinding for XP. You guys have probably seen me play this map a ton on this channel, but I really want to go ahead and, like I said, test how easily can I beat this map. I already could like 90% of the time beat this map before, but is it any easier, and will I notice? And will it be any faster? I think it's really good to like sort of get those damage checkpoints. I know you guys have seen me do this setup a million times, but I'm pretty much just placing harpoon towers wherever possible and then putting slice and dices. Not in the first wave, but I usually do slice and dices in the second wave or so. I do want to start replacing a few more of my slice and dices with either with like spike blockades. I've seen people leaving comments saying that those could be more beneficial, but I don't want to doubt, the talented players. I think slice and dices in places like this is actually really good. Being able to enter those ogres, right? The slice and dices just have pretty insane DPS on the ogres, and I think if I just have the spike blockades, like, they'll probably tank fine, but I feel like the ogres will eventually, like, obviously, what's the meme? Where, like, offense is your best defense. I feel like if you're not killing the ogres fast enough, they're just going to end up breaking through things and then destroying my towers, obviously. So I'm a little skeptical of that, but I might want to try it at some point, of course, as well. So we'll see what happens. Put a bunch of harpoons over here. Just sticking to harpoons in the first wave, because harpoons are just super good, super versatile, have so much range, obviously. Allows me to cover a wide range of minions coming in for a pretty low amount of defense units early on. Also, obviously, very long range, so it's pretty easy. When the minions are weaker, it's easy to like dodge them actually being damaged and hurt to such an extent. Okay, that should be all of our... one more chest over here. If the harpoons are fast enough, they'll just never get damaged, so it ends up being pretty perfect. I'm going to go ahead and place another harpoon, I think right here, and then I'll go ahead and jump into the wave. Actually, just control G. Should be a really easy one. Once again, I'm just here to test how much better this actually. Look at these guys. Like, I'm doing almost 6k damage per harpoon shot, and these guys have like 2k HP. I probably could definitely do this map on insane difficulty now. That would be another cool little milestone to take care of. All right, there's wave 1 done. I'm pretty much going to spam control G and jump to the next wave as soon as possible. That's what really happens when I'm playing through this map, I'm trying to get through it as quick as possible to get the most amount of XP in the, you know, shortest amount of time possible. This map is really good, has been really good for XP farming for me in the past. I think I'm probably reaching a point to where it's not going to be worth to do anymore. I'm 3 million XP away from the biggest level up in the game, probably reaching level 74, being a huge milestone. So I'm definitely excited for that. All right, that wave complete. I misclicked the tilde. We'll go ahead and Control G, spam into the next wave as soon as possible. I'm missing a lot of the chests for mana, but I don't think I really need. I just don't need to optimize like all of my mana and all of my XP and everything. I'm doing totally fine here. So I'm gonna come over here and yoink this mana. That's a lot of it. So we'll grab it wherever on the ground when possible. And I'll head back to the center. Like, that ogre is already dead. Dude, that's actually pretty crazy. Once again, like the damage, the DPS being outputted by the harpoons is pretty nuts. I do want to head over across the bridge here in a sec, but they seem totally fine. There's another ogre and a shaman coming from. I want to dodge taking damage. This area has been totally fine, literally just with one harpoon. I'm going to add a slice and dice, and then add some backup harpoons, and I'm just absolutely zooming through this. If I could actually get like decent XP rates here, I mean, this map is going to be insane. I've never had this easy of a time, and like I really notice it. It's crazy. I'm already noticing like how much easier this has been than usual, and it's just happening so fast. I'm curious to see my time on this. If it'll increase my best time, that'd be super interesting. Usually so many more towers would have taken so much more damage at this point as well. Like, usually this slice and dice takes a bit, but even that one's taken so much less damage than usual. I do want to go ahead and I need to go across the bridge. Yeah, like right now, there's an ogre heading towards the harpoons on the bridge, but it just got destroyed. It got shattered. Like, that was crazy. Usually I would need a slice and dice over here across the bridge to actually be able to help out, to protect from ogres. But just two harpoons. Look at this. Just absolute landfill of mana over here just waiting for me. There's that wave complete as well. I'm gonna go ahead and build a harpoon tower here because I kind of have no reason not to. And honestly, at this point, speeding everything up is kind of the best thing I can do. Just killing stuff faster. I have like no fear, no worries of actually losing the wave by any means. It's more about how can I place towers to just win faster. So I'm probably gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna go ahead and come over here and place a harpoon over here. I'm placing way more aggressive towers than I've ever been able to once again allow me to just zip through the combat waves a bit faster. This guy's taking pretty extreme damage. Look at him. He was at around 250k HP. Before he even turns the corner, he's going to be dead. That wave complete as well. This should be the last wave I'm jumping into here in a split second. I'm just going to absolutely Control G and spam into it as quick as possible. Let's go ahead and start the final wave. See how fast we can beat it. This is a possible upgrade. Something I do really want to... Okay, well, my bad. Something I do really want to start trying to work on is actually getting a complete set of armor, because people keep telling me in the comments, apparently I'm going to blood rage away from him. I don't want to take damage if possible. Apparently there's a secret bonus in the game. If you have a full set of the same type of armor, I mentioned this in a previous episode, you get like a 30% stat boost. If that's true, that's an insane difference. Like, that is truly an insane stat boost. I should be looking to complete a full set of plate or mail or whatever it may be. I should be looking to complete some sort of set of armor for sure. Some of the minions, I think the kobolds are hilariously exploding into this harpoon gun. I don't know why that's so funny to me. I can't believe something just hit me, I think. That was unfortunate timing. That's okay. So I did take damage, so I'm not going to be like a XP boost for not taking damage. But that's okay. Like, no cores will take. I'll still get one 30% XP boost between the waves now. I think I'm totally fine. I'm like looking around to see what I need to go check on. Actually, maybe across the way. I do want to go ahead and restart, upgrade. Like, there we go. Definitely took damage there. I think the Nessie healed me. Something does heal me, which is kind of cool. I didn't expect to have anything in my gear that healed me. That was kind of shocking. There we go. There's the final wave complete. Easy peasy. I'm going to go pop the extra chests. What was my time on this? I'm really curious my time, honestly. Go and grab the extra chests. We can pop all the stuff out of there. Get the extra mana from all the items. Let's just go ahead and... I want to continue on to the next wave and see. 11:33. So nothing crazy. Like, that time, honestly, wasn't that good. I had a shaman get stuck. I think I could have definitely had a better time. I had a shaman get stuck that I had to run back to and go take care of. So if I were to truly speedrun this, I definitely could have done better. But how much XP did I get? I think around 1 million. I think the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, the store should read my total XP gain. So around 1 million XP. I mean, that's really good. It means like 2 more runs of this. Like, it would only take me, what, 20 minutes? 22 more minutes or so to go ahead and do level 74? That's crazy. That's really, really genuinely good. And honestly, I think I'm kind of down to do that. I didn't expect this to become a grinding episode, but I think I might just, if grinding is 25 minutes or so of playing a really, really easy map, then yeah, you're damn right. I'm, happy to go ahead and grind. Let's just go ahead and restart this level with all the champions we have selected and everything and jump into it. That should honestly be like super duper easy. I do want to do something a little different. I want to have all my minions be right in the middle on top of the core, just to prevent them taking any damage. I feel like my Huntress was taking some damage here and there, maybe even over in this corner. I feel like over there they might take damage. What's the least likely spot for them to take damage? Somewhere over here? I don't know if they'll attract the wyverns. I think if they're over here, this actually might be ideal. I think if these guys take damage, I don't know if it counts as like me taking damage. I don't know if it totally prevents all the extra XP or whatever. I'm not quite sure, but just in case, we'll go ahead and pile them in that corner. All right, I can go ahead and just start that wave after the basic building setup, as long as I have like one tower or so at every little location. I don't want to get hit by that one stray arrow. That kind of scared me. As long as I have one little tower at every little location, I should be fine. I might even go ahead and just set up the 3 harpoons here. Why not? I'm going to try to be a little faster this run. I think that'll be a little more of importance. Now, due to my hero speed being just not that high, like 69 or whatever, I'm just not going to be like, I could be faster. I could speed run a little better. Obviously, always could. A lot more skill and stuff as well. But I'm going to try to do it as fast as I can to some extent here. Let's see. Got 2 orcs stalling, though. The issue is when, like, certain minions stall across the map, you have to just kind of run over to them, and it just takes a bit too much time. I'm going to place a harpoon here. Control G here as soon as possible. Controlling G right there, heading over here, placing a tower here, adding more towers to just kill things faster. And here I am heading into the next combat wave, 6 out of 10. I'm going to grab this chest and then also place a harpoon. I do think this harpoon over here really helped last time. I think it took care of a lot more. It even even aggroed, like I was saying, kobolds. Like kobolds just killed themselves into that harpoon, which was really cool to see, honestly. I was very happy with that. I might want to... Is that okay to take care of those? Probably, yeah, it is. Oh, a crystal. Wait. Did it sneak behind? Of course it did. I'm going to blood rage for this. That makes sense. I have to do the meme where it's so rare. I've only seen it 3 times now in all of my runs, but sometimes the minions... Look at how pink the Nessie looks. Sometimes the minions will get aggroed up here, so I have to place a harpoon there just in case. Not a big deal, though. I'll grab all this mana. Place more stuff here. Jump into the next combat phase just super, super fast. We'll place this here. Place another harpoon somewhere right about here. That works. And what I might do, I might even not place... Might be really, really risky. I might not place a slice and dice here. Or if I do place I might place like spike blockades, because what happens is, like really close like this, what happens is these shamans, if I place a slice and dice here, the shamans sit around this corner and just summon shit infinitely and are really annoying. But if I draw them out a lot more, that won't happen. So it'll actually save me time. It's a little riskier, but it does save me a lot of time. I can confidently say this one feels a lot faster. Now, I will say, you can see these guys kind of all getting damaged by the kobolds coming in. That's a little cause for concern if they're able to explode that close. Ugh, and that's kind of my issue. Let's go ahead and actually sell these off. That's kind of the weird situation where it's like... It's just a weird situation. I don't know what else to call it. It's weird to where, how do I place these far enough out where the kobolds won't explode into the harpoons, but also they won't stop the shamans from coming around the corner. That's what this weird, tricky spot kind of has always been. I'll place a harpoon there, and honestly, maybe a harpoon here as well. I do need enough mana or enough defense units for one slice. I need to be controlled. Gee, I was way too slow on that. Wasted a couple seconds. I'm going to sprint across the bridge and go place a slice and dice over on the side. Almost at 17 million XP now in the bottom left-hand corner, which is awesome. Doing really well on this run. Ogre coming in. I'm going to go ahead and place a slice and dice here. Sure. A little bit. Or out enough, once again, to draw... Ooh, okay, well, I'm going to take some damage. That's super unfortunate. Getting stopped for my bills. I don't even know if this spot really... Okay. Being annoyed by random stuff. This is reminding me of going for the Nessie pet all over again. One of the most unfun... Ooh, what is happening? What could have possibly... One random goblin got through? What happened there? That was stressful. The most annoying thing is Dungeon Defenders is trying to build something and having that build interrupted by a cobalt explosion or a ninja like that or something running into you. It is literally the most annoying thing, but that mechanic also has to exist, obviously. This is the almost final wave. This is wave 9 right here, so I'll go ahead and pump heals into this stuff. About to end this wave, 747 out of 48. We'll pump a upgrade into this. We're essentially at max defense units. Spamming control, or yeah, essentially max defense units. Spamming control G, nice. We'll jump to the next wave. See how this next one goes. We'll grab this chest. It'll respawn at the end here. Let's grab this chest. Grabbing whatever chest possible. Coming over here, putting some upgrades on this stuff as well as these. Pretty much everything here needs at least a level 1 upgrade for sure. But I also really want to avoid damage here. I'm going to Blood Rage to try to skip through here and get off heals this way. Get off an upgrade on this guy really quick and then back off. I really don't want to take damage. The XP boost loss is just super not worth it. It's like I can just, you know, I can win this wave, no worries. You know, there's no way I lose this wave ever, essentially. But what I could do is I could lose my XP bonus, and that's much worse than losing the wave at this point. However, this slice and dice is in a bit of trouble. I do want to make my way over to this if possible. Should be fine. Still, like, even so, like, if that slice and dice goes down, I don't think they ever get to the harpoon. I don't think I ever lose this, right? Okay, well, wait a minute. The ogre is aggroed on this. Let's get a heal off and back off. There's something that's a possible upgrade there. I can actually see the stats from here. That's kind of crazy. Now, my thing is max leveled, so I have to keep that in mind, but I still don't think that's an upgrade. This thing's taking plenty of damage. That should be it. I want to see the time. That's the... second run complete. Let's see the XP. Show me over 1 million. Bottom right hand corner of the screen is ticking up. Wave time bonus, 115 seconds. There's a time bonus as well. That's really cool. I'm also up to 67 mil mana. So yeah, one more run of this and I'll be level 74. Like 100% for sure. That is a crazy thing to think about. That's nuts. I want to see my time here, so let me see. 10:16. I chopped a whole like minute and 15 off that last run. That's legit so good. Let's restart. Let's do it one more time, and let's get level 74. Probably the biggest level up in, from what I've been told, the biggest like level up in all of Dungeon Defenders, which is just unbelievable. So let me first things first actually move all my characters over to that corner once again. I think that actually definitely helped. All right, they're on the corner. Let's go as fast as possible. I'm running a little slow here, so I want to go ahead and speed things up. Like, if I didn't move my heroes over to the corner, that could also save some time, obviously, in the speed run. So if I do want to actually, like, if I truly want to go as fast as possible, things would be a little different. I'm going to try to beat 10:16 here. I don't know if it's going to be possible, but I will try my best. I mean, it's definitely possible, but I don't know if it's possible this run. I took a bit of time to, obviously, move all my guys over and keep them nice and safe, and I have to just run around and place one harpoon at each location, and then I can go from there in between combat waves. Almost done here. One of the main ways that I can just save time is going to be ending up to like actually like cut corners. So I almost want to go ahead and I'm going to pop the wave here in a split second, even though I am not quite ready. Right now, I'm going to pop it while I'm going ahead and building this extra harpoon. Just a very, 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 very small corner cut. I also could have done a lot more, could have saved a lot more time, but that's okay. That'll do for now. I'll build another. This is a weird placement. Another harpoon right there. This spot almost never has issues anymore, so I'm honestly not super worried about it. And everything else should at least have one harpoon at it. Should be pretty decent on this first wave. Grab all the extra mana possible, and then place extra harpoons wherever possible. I've said this before, but I really, really like placing this one harpoon over here. I think it just draws so much extra aggro that scared me. I thought that was an arrow coming after me, but it's actually my own harpoon just coming all the way over there. All right, there's that wave complete. Easy peasy. I'm going to come over to this section. Grab this chest as soon as possible. Place a harpoon here. Spam Control G. Grab the ground mana and just jump into the next wave as soon as possible. There it is. Next wave is now active. I'm going to put a harpoon here as well. Okay, that'll do. Ogre is incoming. I want to make sure that these wyverns are all taken care of. Let me go and place a harpoon like that. That can be a little bit of a scary zone as well, obviously. We're going to run through here. Grab this chest, actually. Definitely worth it. If I'm in a combat wave, I'm almost never wasting time. You know, you can waste time in building phases and such, but as long as combat is rolling, time is almost never wasted. So I'm okay with pretty much, you know, grabbing every chest, doing whatever, as long as I'm in a combat wave. But it may be worth it. That's such a cool weapon. I always say, Huntresses, man, have some of the best weapons. Let's spam Control G as soon as possible. I'm feeling a pretty good, I'm feeling under 10:16 here. I'm feeling a pretty good time here. I could be wrong. I'm feeling a pretty good time here, though. All right, that wave complete as well. This ogre over here almost caused an issue, but we're totally fine. Gonna press Control G, obviously. Bam into the next one. I'm probably gonna put one little weird little spike blockade there. I have the one harpoon over here. I want to place more harpoons, like one here if possible. Let's see if I draw an aggro of a kobold. Hopefully not. We're gonna come over here, place a slice and dice in between these rocks, as I usually do. Mostly standard build stuff, but I'd kind of deviate a little bit here and there, honestly. Just to make it faster. I really just want to get, once again, get to the waves as fast as possible is the main concern. You can see that one shaman kind of causing issues. I almost took damage there. That would have been a huge mistake if I just took damage for no reason there. Place a slice and dice here. I don't know if I should place them on the stairs like this. It might be a total waste. It might actually be a total waste. I'm going to place a harpoon here. Once again, an aggressive harpoon to speed things up. Then come over here. Place a slice and dice as well, because why not? Go ahead and throw some upgrades around. This area doesn't really have many problems. Should be totally fine. I'm in Control G into wave 9 here. See what happens. Grab this chest, pop every chest possible while I'm running to get back to, or get, I guess, to and from wherever I need to be. Coming over here to heal the spike blockade. This area probably has the most issues, is this area. But it should be totally fine, obviously. Oh, dude, I just cracked open a cotton candy energy drink, and that shit is delicious. Let's jump into the final wave of Wave 10, Dungeon Defenders, Glitterhelm Cavern. This will be the final wave that gets me level 74. Probably the biggest level up difference in Dungeon Defenders that I've experienced so far. Super excited to see it. Excited to start doing some stuff that I have never experienced in literally ever in Dungeon Defenders. I have never farmed for gear. Right, I've never, that's more of an endgame activity that I never really got to on Xbox 360. I was always doing survival, I was doing challenging maps, but I never got to farming for gear, and I'm not quite there yet. Don't worry, I still have a bit to go, obviously. I still want to, you know, do a lot of things. I still want to complete the main storyline on Insane and everything of the, you know, the normal sort, but I do really want to try to start grinding for gear. I think it'll make a huge difference. People have said that my gear is really behind in terms of what I should have at these levels, so clearly I have a lot to learn when it comes to gear, which is always exciting. You know, a lot to learn is a good thing. There's nothing worse than being stumped on what to learn and how to learn and feeling like the progress is slow. When you have a lot to learn, progress is fast, fun, and exciting, and that's what I've been just absolutely loving about my Dungeon Defender series, and hopefully you guys have been enjoying it too. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up this wave really fast. I'm gonna take some damage there, unfortunately. That's okay. We'll still get level 74 here really soon. Here it is. Only a couple more minions. One more left somewhere on the map. Just one ogre. One ogre off in the distance over here. He did take out a harpoon turret in the process, though, but he'll be going down in a second, allowing me to take level 74. There it is. Wave complete. That is all the XP that I've been wanting to grind for a long time now. Let's go ahead and take our victory level, level 74. I probably end up putting it into tower damage. Let's just go ahead and do that. I think so. Up to 393. Looking at my stats, that feels awesome. Now, I haven't really explained why. I'm sure a lot of you guys just know, but I haven't really done a good job of explaining why this is such a good level. You know, why level 74 is so powerful. Really, the reason comes down to a 9:46 run. I almost knocked a whole other minute. Not quite, like 30 seconds or so. Nice. That's my PB. That's really cool. Oh, I love the idea of speedrunning in this game. That's so fun. Obviously, this was not speedrunning. This was just a little fun, you know, attempt, I guess, at a casual attempt at it. Let's head back to the tavern. But it was so fun. Even that casual aspect of it was so fun. I could definitely see myself enjoying that aspect of this game. But why level 74 is so good? From my understanding, I could even be wrong. From my understanding, it's due to the fact that you're able to get item drops, like certain types of item drops that you weren't able to previously. So now I should be able to get, I think, mythical gear, I believe, is what I'm now able to drop, which is a big, big deal. So that's going to be huge. Let's my item box. I'll probably want to go ahead and start selling off. I have so many of those. I have so many of these. Firegrass Scythe. And then I have so many of the Ytterbium laser. I don't need all these. I can definitely go ahead and sell a bunch of these off for mana. So I should clean my bank at some point. But honestly, not super worried about it today, okay? I'll leave this for another... That's an awesome weapon. We'll leave this for another day, to be totally honest. Right now, however, I do want to jump around my heroes and distribute levels, because I should have gotten a couple level ups on every hero. My Huntress is going to be up to level 72. I do want to put some more HP into them. I want my Huntress to be good for the No Towers Allowed level. That's what the main point of my Huntress. So putting stuff into damage, speed, HP. I'll put 3 into damage and then the rest into HP. I need a little bit of HP on my Huntress. I don't need like a ton, obviously, but a bit is nice. Over to my Monk. No, okay, I was like, no level up on the Monk, but it did obviously get levels. This guy I want more to be tower focused. Now the question is, we'll put some into lifespan. I feel like his lifespan's a little low. Nice little flip he did when he did the level up. That was actually a really cool animation, dude. How do I always discover new animations like that every time or just new things? The Barbarian level up is absolutely huge. I think I just need more into HP and damage as well. I probably want to go more into damage. I think having... Ooh, actually... let's do 5 into HP and the rest into damage. I do want to do more damage. I need to be properly activating my stances on him is honestly one of the better things that I can do. For sure. With the turtle stance and the other stance. But, and then everything else, I think everything's fine. This guy was not summoned in, right? So... That's all of our level ups completed. I also love the idea. In future episodes, I might level up my Hermit from level 0 to 60. And like I might create a series EV. And there's a bunch of other heroes that I could create here in the near future. But for this episode, that's going to be it. Level 74 unlocked in 51. Nessie unlocked in 50. Huge upgrades are coming, fellas. Thank you for joining me in my Dungeon Defenders series in the year 2023. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Dislike if not. Subscribe to the channel for daily videos until I hit 1K subscribers. And then after that, I'm sure I'll still do bi-daily or every 3 days is probably the goal. We'll see what happens. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. Have a fantastic day. Play some Dungeon Defenders. Peace, Reno.